He bolted the door, lit a small fire and began to eat and eat and eat and eat. He laughed in silence as the calabash poured endlessly into his bowl. But once upon a time, in the forgotten folds of time, hidden beneath the shadow of the iroko tree, there lived a village wrapped in silence and sorrow, a place where hunger whispered through hollow cheeks and hope was buried in cracked soil. Once in the heart of an ancient kingdom, nestled between 7 hills and the endless plain, was a village called Akanbi. The people of Akanbi were known for their strength and their songs, but one year the rain forgot them. Crops withered, rivers dried, and even birds stopped singing. Families shared a single yam. Children cried themselves to sleep. Elders sat in circles, chanting prayer to the gods, but the gods did not answer. One dusty morning, as the villagers gathered under a sacred iroko tree, an old woman, bent, wrinkled, and barefooted, walked into the village from nowhere. No one had seen her path. No one knew her name. In her frail hand, she carried a small calabash, round, plain, and ordinary. "Who are you?" the chief asked. "Just a wanderer," she whispered. "Why are you here?" they demanded. "Because you called. Even when your mouths were empty, your heart cried louder than your bellies." She placed the calabash in the center of the gathering and said, "This calabash is not for selfish hand. Feed others before you feed yourself, and it shall never run dry." Then she turned and vanished. Everybody was surprised. The villagers opened the calabash, and inside was a golden porridge, steaming, sweet, and rich with spices not known in their land. They fed the children first, then the sick, then the elders, then themselves. And still the calabash remained full. Every day the people gathered and followed the same ritual, others before self. The calabash fed them all, but not all remained pure in heart. A man named Baku, greedy and corny, thought, "Why should I wait to eat? Why not keep it all for myself?" One night, while the village slept, Baku slipped into the hut where the calabash was kept. He bolted the door, lit a small fire, and began to eat and eat and eat and eat. He laughed in silence as the calabash poured endlessly into his bowl. But suddenly the calabash stopped. His glow faded. The food turned cold and a crack began to form. The next morning, the villagers found Baku curled beside the broken calabash, his mouth foaming and the calabash now empty. Hunger returned. The sky stayed dry. The mountain dried. They mourned the calabash. They buried Baku outside the village, his name never to be spoken again. But the elders remembered and passed the story down. They say the spirit of the calabash still wanders, searching for another village of selflessness. And so, child, if you ever find a plain calabash on your path, be wise. Feed others before yourself, for in giving you will receive, and in selfishness you will lose the magic of the gods. If you like this